out here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
BA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the five-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at center, filling out the middle. White for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Williams. There's a screen. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Dort for 3. Boston pulls it in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, do you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Brown against Williams. Out to the wing. Dort outside. This one for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Tatum from long range. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Outside for Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Holiday. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Tatum can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dort, a screen on Holiday. Outside for Dort. Hartenstein with it. Now guarded by White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White. So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line. That one's off. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a steal. In transition, here they come. Wallace's shot is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Holmgren. Here's Pritchard. That one's off. Still out of sync. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Dort for three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Thunder leading by 14. And here's Caruso outside. The 3 is up. On target from range.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Wallace misses. Celtics trail by 14. From downtown. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Horford against Williams. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Three-pointer in transition. Dort's got 11.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively...
What a performance for Lou Dort. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Celtics foul. Pritchard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Hauser passes to Tatum, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
Thunder leading by 20. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drains the quick shot. He's got 10, and every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Craig. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. That one drops for him.
Jason Tatum.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And here's Caruso outside. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Wow, what a quick release from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a pretty pull-up.
1:05 left in the half. There's a screen. On the wing, Tatum launches it. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Cornette. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Number 11, Isaiah Joe.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Cornette. Porzingis surveying the floor. Fires the 3. Holmgren with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtic substitution, number 26, Xavier Tillman.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be back in a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Tatum finds Brown, launches a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dort, the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. And here's Brown for three. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got himself on the board with a three there.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Williams misses. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. White, the pass to Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. There's Tatum with the three. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the three. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. It's White with a drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Tatum. Holmgren to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by White. The Thunder with another miss. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Kick out to Brown. Porzingis passes to Brown. Back to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. The three ball. Gets the three to fall. Holiday's got 6.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Wiggins down low. Tatum's there. Williams from long range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Back to Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Dort. Pritchard, no good. Tipped. It's stolen by Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Thunder leading by 23. And here's Caruso outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
To the paint. Kick out to Brown. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Shoots from deep. Caruso outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wallace. No good on the triple. Tatum against Caruso. Dort with a steal. What if it goes? Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Thunder out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kenrich Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wiggins in at the power forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And it's Tatum missing. The Thunder shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Caruso. Joe on the wing. Clock at 4. Here's Wiggins. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Hauser. Back to Tatum. Here's the 3. Williams grabs the board. Joe with the ball. Tatum's there. Wallace up top. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Williams. Jones comes in for Wiggins, and Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Jones with a screen on Brown. From deep, Mitchell. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Brown passes to Tatum. Offensive rebound, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. So it's Boston now. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Joe, the pass to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Jones.
Number 8, Jalen.
So it's Oklahoma City now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Porzingis with a screen on Williams. White on the wing, covered by Joe. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Porzingis misses.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
There's Tatum with the 3. Boston, no good that time either.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Boston pulls it in.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Lugansdort.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Kick out to Brown. 4-3. That shot off. And it's the Thunder with the ball. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Alexander from outside. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Caruso. Williams from long range drains the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Caruso with it. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Tatum. From deep three-point land. And count it. And so Oklahoma City takes this one. And by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems.
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Drops in the tray.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Took him no time at all on that one.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Randle a screen on Williams. Here's McDaniels. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And so it's Minnesota with it after Oklahoma City gets the 3. McDaniels. Poked away. Outside for Randle. To the left side wing. Back to McDaniel. Over Williams. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Holmgren can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Dort misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the 3. And Edwards is good for 3. Edwards got 6 points.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
McDaniels against Williams. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. He's got 9.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Outside for Randle. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. They get it again. Williams with a clean look. And the Thunder another 3.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
That's a 2 from Randle. Up top, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. From the arc, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12. Holmgren with the steal. That shot, no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
They've got Wiggins. Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the page. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
It's up a 3. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Wiggins kicks to Caruso. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Edwards with the screen for Reeves. Drills it from outside. Reeves got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Pass to Caruso. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caruso's got the lead back up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, you know, that last 3 got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. In the corner, Wallace with it. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And that one's good, Caruso.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Takes a 3. Einat pulls it in. Timberwolves trail. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for it. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Caruso. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Rebound by Wallace. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. For 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On the wing, Wallace. Williams kicks to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front, up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude going by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Randall a screen on George. Randall outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams from outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Launches a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. Hartenstein with it. Williams for 3. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Williams against Randall. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Randall outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Hartenstein. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Conley. Over in the corner, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Mark comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Out to Conley. Picked by Randall, trying to get something going. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Wallace dishes to Williams. 44 seconds left to play here in the third. Wallace, good. Wallace has got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Clark. And the wide open shot from Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Randall against Dort. The kick out to Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams. To the left wing. Caruso finds Williams. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Doesn't go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Williams is out there with Zhang. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Oh, here's Edwards. The 3. Edwards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now, here's Clark. Clock at 6. A clear look for Reed. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Pass to Garza. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
There's the pick. Here's Edwards. Now here's Reed. Launches it. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Pass to DiVincenzo. Out to the wing. Clark for 3. Unable to get that one.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one's good, Caruso.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's DiVincenzo after Oklahoma City gets the three. Reed with it. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on Caruso. Edwards on target. Drills it from way out there.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jack. Holmgren comes in for Kenrich Williams. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Another miss by Minnesota. Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Conley against Hartenstein. Now here's McDaniel to take the lead. Out to Conley. There's the triple. Dort grabs the miss. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot.
May review it here. And the officials are signaling for a video review at the last second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now.
And a chance here to just double check the ruling.
roster.
Yeah, it's a luxury these days, honestly. Resting stars, truly trusting your second unit, all keys to a successful and well-rested squad.
Now here's Conley. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Tatum passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. From deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Down low. There's the triple. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. No problems knocking that one down.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Tatum. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And you look at Derek White, Richard. The energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Here's Holiday. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And it's Tatum missing. It's McDaniels on the wing, defended by Brown. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Holiday against Conley. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Brown with the steal. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Jack Harlow taking a break from churning out hits to support the Celtics tonight.
Yeah, and I know he likes what he's seeing. Jack became a fan when Kevin Garnett first got to Boston, and his love for the Celts has only grown since.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Holiday from long range. Again, the miss by Boston.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards looking it over. Randle right side. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for Boston. There's Tatum with the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep, Conley. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From the arc. And Conley is good for 3.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Now Tatum from outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Pass to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. From deep, Conley. Boston pulls it in.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved. If you're looking looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Tatum can't hit. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards, over White, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer, and at the end of one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. For three. Miller pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Minnesota again missing. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's Tatum with the three. Boston again missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, got that one up quick. Craig's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Craig. Pass to Tatum. Launches a three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. Miller finds Edwards. Back to Miller. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. Takes a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
The three from Craig. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the three.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Three-pointer. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 6 here in the quarter. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be created high percentage goals.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Horford, and Holiday subbed in for Craig. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Boston trailer. Tatum looking it over. Outside Holiday. This one for 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Trading the lead back and forth. Either side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. The Celtics shooting a low 30% from the floor. Pass to Hauser from downtown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley with the ball. And stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Porzingis for 3. Double team on Holiday. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Reed passes to Edwards. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. And stolen by Porzingis. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Conley. Up top, Randall. Shoots over Horford. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Celtics out in Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Now here's Brown. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Pass to Randle. McDaniels from long range. Boston with a rebound. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Gobert against White. Here's Tatum. Now here's Brown. The 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Brown's got 6.
So comfortable in that corner. You better get out to Brown. If you don't, he's going to be sinking these all night.
Pass to McDaniels. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Tatum. Brown with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Outside McDaniels. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside White. From deep three-point land. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside for Randall. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Left side White. Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. Pritchard's checked in for White. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Buries it from 3. Holiday's got 6 points.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Alexander Walker. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Can you say natural leader? But Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Now here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards, the pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, deflected. Back to Randall. And there's a pick. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randall is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of, because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Edwards. Fades. Another miss by Minnesota. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They kick it out to Porzingis. Holiday from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside for Randall. The 3-ball. That shot missing. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Reed. To the middle. The kick out to Edwards. The answer, Anthony Edwards.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Pritchard. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo, beyond the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside Tatum, fires from deep. Horford outside. Hey, Horford from range.
And hey, I mean, Horford can make this shot. Give him any breathing room, he's always ready to shoot.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. three is up. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Horford outside. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Clark for 3. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Hauser. On target from range.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. To the right side. Takes the 3. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Pritchard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Venom. Reed for 3. That one doesn't drop. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Craig. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Holiday's checked in for Boston. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Clark. Tatum's got room. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Goes up on the wing. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Reed finds DiVincenzo. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's White. Outside Holiday. Drills it from deep. And the Celtics lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Pass to White. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Edwards. For 3, Randall. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Holiday against Conley. Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Conley. So we see Boston get the win here. I'm sure they would have. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Greg, we've got 2 of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to White. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum looking around. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
Out to White. Brown, right side. Hands it from downtown.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Tatum against Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
It's so smooth when Brown is stealing it from deep. No hesitation.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Takes a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D. And there's your 3.
And Holiday, here we go. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. There's Brown with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on White. Dort misses. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's White. A 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams passes to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Substitution on the court.
Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. He had a nice open look right there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Pritchard. Jacks up a three. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Cason Wallace, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the center position. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Takes it inside. Here's Caruso. Craig pulls it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Pritchard. Wallace covering. From downtown. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Pritchard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Tatum with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Hauser misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Craig. From about 16, Williams. Here's Wallace. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
3 points.
And now a 7-point Thunder lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Tatum kicks to Craig. Pass to Hauser. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hauser's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Zinkas, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
An outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard. And a great feel for when guys are open.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Oklahoma City gets a new shot clock. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Not watching the line there, and that'll be a backcourt violation. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Williams kicks to Wallace. Back to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Puts it up. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams. That's now 8 points for Wallace.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Luke Cornett is checked in for the Celtics. It's White on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace outside. Nobody near Williams. Back to Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hartenstein's got his first points of the night.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Williams can't hit. Boston trailing. Holiday with it. Dort covering for the lead. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dort finds Williams. Back to Dort. This one for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Dort's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Here's Holiday, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams, a 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Back to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Fires from the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. Holmgren in the post. Tatum on him. Dort. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. Williams against Tatum. Outside Holiday. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
The kick out to Williams. Cranes the 3-pointer. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. From deep three-point territory, a shot by Pritchard, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Tatum kicks to Holiday.
2 minutes.
Tatum on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Tatum dishes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Tatum's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 9. A wide open look here for Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The deep 3 from Tatum. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
3 points.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Dort, and the Thunder another 3.
Dort not lacking confidence with that kind of look.
Celtics trail by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The kick out to Holiday. Driving inside. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That's tipped. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the 3 ball. And the Thunder lead by 10.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Outside
Tatum. Fires the three. The three is drilled by Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Pass to Hauser. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Hauser. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Here's White. Buries the long-range jumper.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possessions is way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Williams for 3. To the wing right side. Hartenstein finds Dort. Good on the three-point shot. Dort's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Dort can be streaky, but man, when he gets in a rhythm, they're going to start to find him.
The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Shoots the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
And the 3 ball is good.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Here's Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Shot clock at 2. The shot by Holiday, no good. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. For the 3. They get the rebound. Jang off target at the rim. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Holmgren, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dort against Edwards. Lets the three fly. The shot that time not on target.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
From outside the arc, Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dort, a screen on Edwards. Williams from long range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. For 3, Randall. Minnesota again missing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Williams' shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Edwards. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The three is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's guarded by Conley. Dort for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Conley's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Holmgren. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Now here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And it's Holmgren missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
3-pointer. Randall can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Lets a floater go for three. Randall. The shot off that time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. Timberwolves trail by 3. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Lineouts checked in for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Wiggins. Wallace outside. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. That one's good. This game is all even.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Wiggins with a screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Outside, Alexander Walker tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here we go. Wallace outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Anthony Edwards rains one in. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Pass to Minot. Back to Edwards. DiVincenzo with it. The 3. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 1:36 left in the second quarter. The kick out to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. No dice from the high post. Timberwolves trail by 6. Launches it. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Minot. Drives to the hoop. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads from 13. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Here's DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. The 3. Pure from three-point range.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From downtown, and DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front, up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Conley and Ann are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group of Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards a screen on Williams. Three-pointer. And that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has got 6 points.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Who drains the 19-footer. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Conley against Dort. Edwards for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Conley against Holmgren. Outside for Randall. This one for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. There's the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dort, a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Out left to the wing. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Back to Conley. The three is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Let's go with a three. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Right side McDaniels. And stolen by Williams. Pulls up for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
The kick out to Conley. And stolen by Williams. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Cason Wallace, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Jang in at center, locking down the middle. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Caruso outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly. Wiggins down low. Jang passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Wiggins. On the wing, Caruso. DiVincenzo covering. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Alexander Walker.
Substitution on court.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Dort for 3. The rebound by Ingles.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 now on the night. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. DiVincenzo against Dort. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed to take the lead. Dort grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Williams on the wing. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Conley. Left side, Edwards. Takes the three. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. He's covered closely. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Lets it fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Conley. There's the drive. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota again missing.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Dort for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Offensive board. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time
In this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low, kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Porzingis in its center.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Pass to Randall. Edwards, a screen on Tatum. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Holiday kicks to White. From past the arc. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Drills the three-pointer.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
McDaniels against Brown. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Edwards with the screen for Randall. A three-pointer off the mark.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Brown wide open, he fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Edwards, good.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Boston.
On the wing, Holiday. Over by Conley. Back to Holiday. Stolen by McDaniels. And Randall throws it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randall finishes with a pretty dunk.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat. And it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Cornette, guarded by Reed. Cornette can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall with the bucket.
Well, you see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes it. That's nicely done.
Out to the right wing. Conley with a wide open look. And another three for Minnesota.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pritchard passes to Brown. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Brown's got 8 points.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Boston. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And here's Tatum for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside, Horford. From deep. Boston, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. And Reed has it in the corner. Fires from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got 6 points.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
To the right side. Beyond the arc. Reed gets the bucket.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Miller with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Tatum passes to Craig. Here's Hauser. The tray. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Boston leading by 4 to the wing on the left. Here's Hauser. Kept alive. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Craig. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And White kicks to Brown. There's the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Out left to the wing. Randall from outside. No good. Shot missing. The Celtics with the lead. Can they get it? Brown, no good. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. They now take the lead. Conley's got 7.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Cornette passes to Brown. It's good from long range.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Launches a three. Conley's shot is off. Holiday goes in. Brown with it. McDaniels defending. Fires the three. Cloak loose. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Edwards.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for McDaniel. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Back to Conley. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
Randall gets to Conley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Conley's got 10.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tatum gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Boston leading by 8. Brown outside. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
.152 left to play in the third. Brown finds Holiday. From the arc. That doesn't go either for Brown. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. They're able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Here's Pritchard. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And here's Brown outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Alexander Walker. Pritchard passes to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. Mike Conley with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. For the lead. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. And with his... We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timberwolves shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Minot in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And here is Tatum. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Clark left side. Sinks the three-pointer. Clark's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Offensive rebound. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. The wide open look here for Craig. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Out to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Pritchard. Right wing. Shoots it up. Hauser misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And yeah, really drops after rolling around the rim. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Pass to Craig. This ball movement by Boston. Tatum's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Clark outside. Here's Minot. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Pritchard pulls it down. Over to the left wing. Horford has a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Minnesota making some changes. Garza's checked in, and it's Mike Conley in for Clark. The Celtics also changing it up. Luke Cornett comes in for Al Horford. And it's Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Conley with the 3. That one doesn't go.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Holiday against DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the screen. Pass to Garza. The 3. It's hauled in by Cornett. Celtics leading by 3. In the corner. Tatum with it. Here's Pritchard. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Garza. The Timberwolves again can't hit. One-on-one fast break. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Out to Edwards. Over Holiday. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornett. Oh, good on the 3.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
DiVincenzo passes to Garza. Here's Cornett. And that one drops.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Reed. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, gentlemen. Woo! My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Hands it from downtown. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Let's go.